Welcome to the greatest show in real estate because it's showtime. I love what you're going to hear today. I mean, I don't like it. I'm going to love sharing with you about our greatest guest ever. Welcome to Genius Thoughts, Tennell Brown, Dr. Tennell Brown, I should say.
Good morning. Thank you.
I am so glad to get you on the podcast today because I want to know everything about you. I know my viewers want to know everything about you. So it is showtime. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, being the eyes, ears, and voice of real estate, I want you to tell everybody about yourself and about your family.
Okay. Well, I am not a native of California. I am from the East Coast. I'm from Delaware.
Delaware. Okay.
Between that Maryland and New Jersey states, that only takes about 30 minutes to drive through. And I am a widow. I am the wife of a wonderful gentleman whose name was Tennell Brown.
Okay.
So I am out here with my brother-in-law and his family and friends. So they are pretty much my family right
Okay. So were you born in Delaware?
I was.
You were born.
I was born in Delaware.
Okay. So how did Mr. Brown and you meet?
We met in Bible study at our home church. And don't discard Delaware too much because Biden, that's some family in Delaware, and the really famous Bob Marley, his mother, is residents in Delaware. So Delaware is not all bad. It's just
I'm not saying it's bad at all.
Not as big as California.
I just didn't know that people hit on people at Bible study. That's kind of news to me. I don't know if that's news to you.
Well, my husband and I were in Bible study. Our pastor, Pastor Pravi Pal, who I would love.
What is his name?
Pravi Pal is his name.
Say that drunk.
Pastor Pravi Pal.
Okay. I would never pass a test on that one.
So we were in Bible study, and my husband was just a little fidgety, and me being the teacher in me was kind of asking him to stop being so fidgety. And I guess out of that came every time we were in Bible study, he was sitting next to me.
Smart man. Smart man. Keep the talent happy, right?
He learned a lot. Don't get me wrong, he learned a lot, and then it just blossomed from there. And we got married in the same church as well.
So how long were you dating before you guys became
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Okay.
Yes, and if you hear him tell it, I was just a horrible date. Because
you were.
To hear him, he was the comedian.
All right.
Yeah, he would.
Why were you so horrible?
Because I was always busy, and I didn't want to give him any sense of time, and he was just. And my husband was also a planner, so he was a type of person that liked to plan like 2-3 months out. I'm like, let's do this now. Let's go to the movies now. He would like, no, I got to plan that. I got some other things I had to work on. So
did you let him work out his plan?
I did. I let him work out his plan because actually his plan worked because he was working on marrying me. So that evidently worked.
Smart man. I fault him no way, no how. So tell me a little bit more about your family.
Absolutely. Well, I am a classically trained violin player.
What?
Classically trained violin player.
I mean, I know you're classic.
Well,
you already had me there.
Thank you.
A violin player.
Yes.
Okay.
From back in the 1970s and 80s, music appreciation was a big deal in schools.
Okay.
So I took to the violin, and my mother took the time to invest to allow me to be classically trained in violin playing.
Oh my gosh. So do you still have your violin today?
I do.
Okay.
I don't play it anymore.
You knew I was going to ask that. You knew that one was coming.
I do not play it anymore, but I like to look at it. It's calming, and it just reminds me of those things when the world was not as chaotic.
Okay. I get it. So tell me a little bit about your parents.
Absolutely. My parents were Joyce. My mother's name was Joyce, unfortunately, who is deceased. And my father's name was Richard, who is still alive. As a matter of fact, he resembled Richard Pryor.
What do you mean?
Richard Pryor.
The Richard Pryor.
The Richard Pryor. So my father was the comedian of the community.
Okay.
And they loved talking to him, just hanging around our house because he made everybody laugh. He looks like Richard Pryor.
I was just going to ask. He
Acts
looks like.
Richard Pryor, everything.
Oh, that is absolutely hilarious.
So if Richard Pryor had a twin, it was in my father, Richard.
Okay.
Who was named after him, Richard.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you with that one. All right. So I was going to ask you the question, tell us something that maybe the viewers don't know about you. But there's something you want to share with us that maybe the viewers don't know about you. You being a doctor.
Yes.
Correct?
I am. I am a doctor of educational leadership. I got my doctorate degree from Nova Southeastern University and my leadership training under the John Maxwell. My favorite leadership guy, the John Maxwell Institute. I went through, I got certified, got to have a wonderful, wonderful experience.
You are so lucky. You are so
It was awesome.
lucky.
Absolutely awesome.
Without a doubt. Like I said, I have a lot of great people that I really respect. Brian Tracy being one of them, and John Maxwell being the other. I mean, to me, they're frickin' frack in a positive way. I mean, they enlighten me in so many avenues. Yes. And I know you and I, we were talking earlier about John Maxwell. If I had my bucket list to do again, I would go to his institute. I would love to study underneath that genius.
Absolutely. He is the same in person as he is on all of his platforms. He's very down to earth.
Right.
I actually got to meet his father also.
Really?
At that time, I believe his father has passed.
Okay.
But John Maxwell is phenomenal. The information that he gives, the way he talks to everybody, and I mean, he just wants to give so much of himself to everyone, and he enjoys what he does. I mean, he makes leadership look seamless and effortless. But one of his favorite words that he has shared with us is always to be intentional. So I'm always intentional.
I like that. I think that's a great added value that he brings to the table. And I guess that's my word of the day is added value, because I think that's what real estate agents need to be in today's market.
Absolutely.
You know, when everything's the same, what's the difference? I want to provide added value. It's all about the clients. It's all about caring. It's all about the community. Mm-hmm. It's all about the commitment to the consumer, you know? And I think what you said is just absolutely golden. So what got you into this crazy world of real estate?
Well, when I came over here unfortunately, after my husband passed, and
right
after 6 months after he passed and my mother passed, and I called up my brother-in-law and I said, I don't want to stay here anymore. I just do not want to stay. I can't stay in this house. I can't stay in Delaware. I'm going to lose my mind because I've been with John for the past couple of years. And he said, well, just come on out here to California and visit and see if you like it. So I came out at Christmas time for 2 weeks and fell in love.
Right.
I was on Rodeo. Well, what is that? Drive. I was in the malls. I was in all these wonderful restaurants, all this great food. It was just like, I was like, where has California been all my life? Well, it's been in the movies, right? Because that was the only way I seen it. And John is not from California. He's from Delaware. We were both from Delaware, but him and his brother spent well over 25 years here, and God bless his heart, he came back to Delaware to take care of his sister.
Right.
Because he was a part of a family of 10. So he came from a large, large family, and the brothers and sisters took care of each other. So
that's a big Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, it is. Yes, right? It is. I did. It most certainly is. But it's a wonderful family. It was a wonderful family being a part of just seeing that. How they get along and don't get along.
Right.
So
like every family.
Exactly. So when I called up my brother-in-law, I was hurting, I was grieving, and he just said, come on out to California. It's on me, and check it out and see if you like it. And the minute I got off the plane, just the sunshine, the way it felt, something about the vibe of California. Right. I saw these wonderful people, the personalities. I saw the different hair colors. I saw the personality in their dress, and I'm just staring. And they were probably like, where is this chick from?
Exactly.
That's all crazy. So I really enjoyed it. And about the second week, towards the end of the second week, I started running into a lot of real estate agents because I was seeing a lot of houses for sale.
Right.
And I would just, I rented a car. My brother-in-law let me rent a car, and I would just jump out of the car and run into these houses just to be doing it, to see how beautiful they were. And that's where the bug kind of hit me when I was going into.
So it wasn't burglary. You just didn't run into people's houses just to run into them.
No.
Okay.
The open
Just
houses.
want to make sure.
It was the open houses, though.
Just want to make sure.
The open
You
house.
saw a house, you ran into it.
And the houses are structured. The architecture is
Right.
different here than it is on the East Coast as well. So it was just blowing my mind away.
All right.
So
So tell me about the climate and the cultural change from the big state of Delaware to the small state of California.
well, 60 degrees in California is cold, and in Delaware, that's not cold. So I love the fall here because I get to laugh at everybody with beanie and scarves on who are freezing at 60 degrees. And I'm loving it.
Right.
I'm absolutely loving it. And I said, you need to be in Delaware where 20, 30 degrees, that's cold. Where you're stepping out the door and everything starts to freeze because it's so cold. But over here, 60 degrees. I think the lowest I've seen since I've been here is 52. And I still love it.
Right.
It's still out, but everybody. I see the boots come out. I see the fur coats.
I'd be one of those people.
And it blows my mind, but I absolutely love it. Actually, I've also become a connoisseur of the hot tub. Where I live at has a hot tub, so when people are freezing at 60 degrees, I'm in the hot tub.
Okay, living life to its fullest.
Life, yes.
Got to love that. So, tell me, what got you into the wonderful world of real estate?
Just again, the beautiful homes, and then the networking opportunities. I'm from you, such a wonderful and what's a good word? Intentional person.
I like that.
Intentional person. You took the time to really talk to me and pour into me when I first met you. And no one else had done that. And I really appreciated that because coming into a profession that I was not familiar, I didn't have a foundation. You took the time and you looked at me and you saw me for the value that I brought. Not a fast talker, not just trying to say anything to get me out of your way. You took the time to talk to me. So since that moment, I've clung to you and I wanted to be, where you are and be in your networking events so I can continue to learn and grow as a realtor. Because there's a lot of fast talkers. There's a lot of fast talkers here in California. And you have to be careful. I have to be careful.
Sure you do.
But you stood out. You stood out to me, and I appreciate you for that.
Well, I'm glad I'm not a broker. I'm glad that way because, they all try to entice you to join their brokerage for whatever reason, But, I really kind of believed in you. I met you. I thought you and I had really great chemistry together in business. I saw that you really wanted to climb the ladder of success in real estate and becoming, here's my word, an added value to your clients. That it was more about your clients. It was more about the community. That's what you kind of really just rained on me and saying, hey, this is what I'm all about. And I want to do well in the business. But most of all, it's all about my clients. So why wouldn't I want to help you, right? Without a doubt. No, I love that. So talking about advice, I know I've given you advice in the business, but did anybody else give you advice that kind of clung to you and saying, this was some really good advice somebody gave me?
Well, other than John Maxwell, my leadership guru, I love the word intentional.
I do too.
Even when you mention about bringing value to our clients, it's intentional. I intentionally want them to have the experience that this is the person who's going to make sure that I'm taken care of. This is the person that I'm going to be able to ask questions of. This is the person who, regardless if they like the question or not, is going to be honest and we're going to come to a solution. So being intentional is about intentionally listening, intentionally giving forth that value.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's not about me anyway. It's about the client. It's about the experience. It's about the service. Or why else would I be doing this? It's easy for people to mention, well, you get a big commission check. And it's a shame that the public thinks that that's all that we're about, because we're not. It's about the value that we bring. And we have to be intentional in it, intentional with marketing, intentional with working with others, intentional with networking. Intentionality brings a lot of value to the table, and it brings a lot of value to our clients.
I mean, but really, you're representing their home, right?
The major investment of their life,
right?
Yes.
And everybody wants to have a home that they enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
that they know that this is a place that they're going to call theirs, right? Yes. I get that.
Yes.
All right, so I want to talk to you about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the awesome in real estate. And I ask this almost at every one of our meetings that I meet with real estate agents. I'd love to hear your viewpoint on that.
Absolutely. Well, everyone knows about the new NAR rules that have come out because of the settlement. Our firm, eXp Realty, is really taking a step forward to help train all of us. And there are good, bad, and ugly scenarios with all professions.
Mm-hmm.
I welcome this new change, probably because I've not been in real estate a long time, so I don't quite know what the old way is.
Right.
But the new way, I like the fact that there has to be skin in the game. The clients have to take our time seriously. That's what I like most, because I have experienced that, where I've worked with a client maybe done some research for a considerable amount of time, and then they change their mind later. Whereas now is again being intentional. They have to intentionally seek us, and vice versa, because we're always out there. We're always talking to people. When you're in the grocery store, I walk around with a shirt on that says, "Ask me about real estate anytime."
Right.
So I'm always advertising that I'm a realtor, because I want to have that conversation. And I also want to know what people are thinking and what they're hearing, because most people are hearing the ugly part. They're hearing what social media is putting out there. And sometimes that's not always accurate. Whereas if they come directly to a source like myself or another real estate agent, they can get accurate information, the right information, and be guided to help make the decision that's best for them and their family.
So you're doing a lot of the legwork even without being paid, correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But it's paying your dues.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to getting us in front of people,
right?
Such as this platform right here. And again, I thank you for inviting me on there. But this platform allows us to be in front of those, so they can see us, not just see the card when I hand someone a card, but they get to see me. Right. They get to hear me.
But I think you've got a great story to tell. I mean, there's an intention of why I invited you on the program, because I think you have a really great story to tell. And I think you are such a great person that I think people would definitely like to know who you are and what you're all about.
Thank you.
Well, I thank you for that as well. So being intentional, you would consider being your biggest strength in the business, or one of your biggest strengths in the business, correct?
Yes, and intentionality and communication. Communication is definitely key, because there's so many moving parts with real estate. Again, these are things that the media isn't showing everybody, but there's so many moving parts with real estate. You have the contracts, you have the negotiations, you have the inspections. I mean, there's just a list of things that come with the whole real estate process. And people may think it's just opening up a door and saying, "Do you like it? Okay, boom, it's yours." But there's so many more steps in between that. So being able to communicate verbally and in writing is a big deal, as well as being intentional. So with all of those skills together, me being a former educator as well, I taught in public school education for about 28 years before becoming a realtor. That's just really, really it's a big deal for me.
Right.
Not only with communicating with teachers, but communicating with parents and communicating with children.
Right.
Because I'm learning there are some adults that are like children. So now
Go ahead.
we have to continue to really communicate and communicate the best way effectively that people will receive it.
Got it. Okay. So it's going to lead me to another question. I brought you involved with the Exclusive Academy because of your networking ability. Would you like to share with our viewers to get on camera about how important networking is in today's marketplace?
Absolutely. Networking is extremely important. We go to networking events so we can share information, so we can learn who's in the profession. Someone may have something that I don't have, and more than likely they do. I've come across many people at your networking events in particular where they've had resources and access to things that I did not. And that's what networking is about. Networking is about making sure we can help one another, that we're intentional about helping each other and communicating.
Well, it's about learning about things that you don't know about, that you should be knowing about. It's about putting buyers and sellers together. It's about hearing about the inventory. It's about hearing about listings that are coming on the market. It's hearing about listings that maybe have lowered their prices, so you can really be an added value to your buyers, which you should be, and you are, as well as being an added value to your sellers as well.
Absolutely.
I love that. So I love asking the question about your mentors in your life. Mm-hmm. I would love to know, in life, not in business, but who is your greatest mentor in life?
My greatest mentor in my life was my husband, my late husband. My husband was actually 13 years my senior. He was older than me. And he's what I consider an old G.
Okay.
Older man.
Okay.
So you would be considered an old G.
Okay.
Which is a good thing.
No, I get
it.
It's
a good thing. Because there's like big G's and then there's little G's.
Right.
So you would be a big G.
Big G.
Right. Absolutely. And he just brought a lot of common sense and a lot of street sense to me that I did not have. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase "looking through rose-colored glasses" before, kind of meaning that you think that life is all roses and there's no issues with life. Everybody's happy. Those are the kind of glasses I had on for a long time.
But you actually did have rose glasses.
I did actually
when you were young, right?
But kind of when I met him, it was that rose-colored perception of life.
Right.
And my husband was, he said, well, Tennell Brown was his name for me. We're going to rip those off and we're going to show you what life is really about. And he did. Okay. And we were on a journey together, a spiritual journey, that not only did he help me look at life so much better in different perspectives and understand how to survive it, but we also got to a common place together spiritually.
Okay, but you're still pretty in pink.
I am.
You are my Molly Ringwald. I'm sure no one's ever called you Molly Ringwald before, but I'm claiming it now.
But no, I know I've not been called Molly before, but I like her.
Okay.
I saw the movie. I like her.
I like it. This is our breakfast club. So I get that. So in life, it's your wonderful husband.
Yes.
What about in business? I mean, I think we know the answer, right?
In professional, in business, it's John Maxwell first.
Right.
John Maxwell. The jury is still out on a real estate one.
Okay.
Because I'm still getting to know people and people are still getting to know me. I'm learning. I'm learning people and vice versa. So I'm taking it in. Every time I go into a space, a networking space, I'm taking it in. I'm looking at people, I'm listening to people, and learning, looking at the ones who are the best of the best at what they're doing and how they're doing it. So that helps equip me with the skills that I need to be able to get to that point. So right now, I mean, I'm still in that sponge phase.
Right.
I'm taking it all in from everyone, taking it in from you, taking it in from Nate Butcher, taking it in from Fanny Figueroa, taking it in from Sean Farms. I'm just taking it all in from the people who are the best of the best so I can learn how to get to that point.
Right. And they love sharing that information with you, you know?
Absolutely.
They do, and they're very good at doing that. So my last question always, are we ready?
We're ready.
Any thoughts you want to share with our viewers today? Any last comments that come to your mind that you'd like to share with our people?
I would like to share to please, if you are looking to buy or sell a home, to please come to a real estate agent. Do not take all of the information from the media. Take it with a grain of salt and really do your due diligence because, again, you're making one of the biggest investments in your life and you would want to get the most accurate information from a professional. And real estate agents are professionals. This is a profession that we train for, that we have to study for, continuing education for,
right,
just like everything else. So please speak with a real estate professional when you go to make that major decision.
Somebody intentional, like Tennell Brown. Exactly. Tennell, thank you so much for being on the program. She did such an amazing job. And cheers to you. Thank you again for being on the program, my friend.
Thank you. Anytime.
You guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Hey, everybody. It is Scott the Mortgage Doc with the exclusive Academy of Real Estate Professionals, giving a shout out to these incredible listings this week. And we've got several, so let's jump right into them. So we've got Craig Martin, and he's got a listing at 1.274,800. It is at 28615 Bloom Lane in Santa Clarita, California, 91350. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath. Living square feet on this one is 3,630 square feet. So welcome to the highly desirable Starling Track at Skyline Community. This home combines modern elegance with thoughtful design. It's got an open concept layout, is perfect for entertaining or relaxing. The gourmet kitchen features white cabinets and a beautiful white quartz countertops. It includes an extended island, high-end stainless steel appliances, and a spacious walk-in pantry. The living room has a luxury vinyl plank flooring and large windows with double-sided doors for natural light. Don't miss out on making this stunning home an extraordinary community yours. Beautiful listing. We have Terry Vogelsang. It is a listing at 1.05 million, and it is at 13440 Crowley Street in Panorama City, California, 91402. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Living square feet on this one is 2,164 square feet. So come see this stunning, beautiful pool home. Recently remodeled, it's located on a quiet cul-de-sac and is being offered for the first time in 54 years. Welcome to this beautifully updated 4-bedroom, 3-bath home in the highly desirable Panorama City neighborhood. The cozy family room is located just off the kitchen with a fireplace perfect for winter nights. Step through the double door entry to an expansive open floor plan. You'll immediately see the beautiful backyard pool and patio. The large living room flows seamlessly into the dining room and kitchen. Schedule a viewing to experience this exceptional home yourself. Beautiful. Sonia Avila. This is a listing at 1.16 million, and this is at 8747 Sari Avenue in North Hills, California, 91343. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath. Living square feet on this one is 2,788 square feet. It is situated on a peaceful cul-de-sac. The property provides a serene and private retreat. Upon entering, you'll be greeted by a stunning foyer with marble flooring. The interior is freshly painted with vaulted ceilings and elegant wood flooring throughout. The cozy room features a welcoming fireplace. The well-equipped kitchen includes all the essential appliances for your culinary needs. Entertaining is a breeze with a stylish bar and generously sized dining area. There is an individual room dedicated to all your laundry needs with built-in features, ideally located near Van Nuys Airport and California State University, Northridge. This home is a must-see. Beautiful. And we have Freddie Venegas and we have Team Paez with listing at $449,777. It is at 37316 Sable Avenue in Palmdale, California, 93552. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Living square feet on this one is 1,222 square feet. So welcome to this stunning welcome home Step into this stunning Palmdale home where every detail has been thoughtfully updated. From the moment you arrive, you'll be captivated by the fresh exterior paint and brand new windows. Inside, the bright and airy ambiance continues with new interior paint and recessed lighting throughout. The spacious living room features a cozy fireplace. The heart of this home is the remodeled kitchen, designed for both functionality and elegance. It boasts sleek new countertops, modern cabinetry, and brand new appliances. The attention to detail extends to the new garage door, adding the home's overall appeal. Schedule your personal showing and call this beautiful home yours. All right. Paula Stafford, we've got a listing at $535,000. This one is at 3334 Denise Court in Lancaster, California, 93536. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath. Living square feet on this one is 2,160 square feet. So welcome to Denise Court, a beautiful home where you can feel the love and laughter baked in. This home is fantastic and has so much to offer. Located at the end of a cul-de-sac, it is a very family-friendly and private. So let's go to the backyard and jump into the brand new 32 by 16 above ground pool with freshly painted deck and all new pool equipment. This lush backyard also offers a variety of fruit trees: cherry, peach, pomegranate, plum, and grapes. Enjoy a carpeted workshop with electricity, fenced and paved RV access, and custom stamped concrete. The fully landscaped front and backyards are surrounded by block walls. There's still plenty of warm weather left to enjoy that sparkling pool. Beautiful. Paula Stafford, we have another listing at $550,000, and this one is at 13808 Via La Madera in Bakersfield, California, 93314. It is a 4-bed, 2-bath. Living square feet on this one is 2,054 square feet. So welcome to Via La Madera. This home is packed with wonderful features and updates. The kitchen cabinetry has been recently stained to enhance its look. The granite countertops and custom backsplash add a touch of elegance. The spacious family room is ideal for large gatherings and holidays and birthday parties. With the holidays approaching, the gas fireplace provides warmth and coziness. It can be converted to wood burning for added charm. The home features 4 bedrooms and an office, offering plenty of space for large families or visiting guests. All the windows are equipped with coverings, allowing you to control the natural light in this open floor plan. This home offers a perfect location, excellent amenities, and is truly a perfect choice for you. And wow, what incredible listings we have this week with the exclusive Academy of Real Estate Professionals. It is Scott the Mortgage John signing off. Bye, everybody.